Hello? I'm uploading my videos, and so I thought, well, I'll vlog for a little bit. I have like all of my notes over here. I have like notes of the videos that I wanted to make. And here is my little book of all my Christmas shows. And then I have to call our friends tomorrow to make New Year's plans. I have so much stuff to do. Call our health insurance company, and then these are all of the charitable organizations that I'm going to buy Christmas presents from. The one I was telling you about last night is called 4ocean.com. And then it's Fire Department Coffee. And then they have these really cool like highlighters, like pens, like markers, you know? Like this. And they're by Yoobi, Y-O-O-B-I. And for like every package that you buy, they're like cheap too. They're like 12 bucks. For like every pack, and they have like 10 highlighters in them. Different colors. For every package that you buy, I'm going to get those for Caroline too. They donate a matching product to an underprivileged school. And then the giving keys, I love those. Have you guys seen those? Those are, hold on a second. Those are like the key, not the stupid butt picture. They're like the keys that you, come on video. Hold on a second. They're just like regular keys, but like, let me look them up and see if I can. I can't remember what they donate to. I think it's homeless people. The giving keys. Giving key. So they're like literally just like regular keys. And it says on here about passing it on to somebody. Okay, so you can get a classic key necklace for $28, and they say different words on them like brave. I'm going to show you guys so you can see what I'm talking about. So they say like brave. Do you see those? I think they're so cool. I'm going to order one for myself too because I really like them. And I don't really like me being up that close, but they have an everyday journal, a mini key gift set. Oh my God, that mini key gift set is $75. Shop by word. The words that they have are love, believe, brave, breathe, courage, create, dream, strength, let go, inspire, hope, fearless, and faith. Or you can customize your key. I just think these are so cool. And faith to support her. Okay. Share your... Oh, no. That was share your story. At the giving keys, we pay it forward. So like you go in here and you like impact. We create jobs for homeless. That's what it is. They create jobs for the homeless. And then the Loho Love Company. What was that? Guys, I went on and was looking about all this stuff. Loho Love Company. I don't know what it is. Do you guys know what Loho and Love is? Okay, it doesn't say on here. It says gifts. And then these water bottles, DOPP water bottle. These are the ones that were telling you that would like swell. Here, I'm going to show them to you in just a second. It's about reducing waste, obviously. And they donate money to sustainable products. But look at how cool these are. Do you see how cool those bottles are? So, when you buy a Doppler or donate to the Doppler Foundation, you directly support the people of Nepal. So there you go. But anyway, you guys can like go Google this stuff too. There was one more. Oh, these wood cases. They're wood foam cases. And they donate A-V-U-U-T-E-Z phone case. They don't. Every time you buy one of their wood cases, they donate Evutech, Advanced Protection for Mobile Lifestyle. Every time you buy one of their wood cases, they plant a tree, which I think is super cool. So, yeah, and they have all kinds of different like things on here, but bamboo ones. So yeah, that's what my day is like. That's what I'm doing. We got up today and I stayed up and listened to my audiobook last night. I almost finished it. I had like an hour left. And then we slept in today and then we went and had brunch at Patashu. And I had a omelet and Alex had a chili and his Cuban breakfast that he has whenever we go there. And then, God, come on, BookTube video. And then, we came home and he's been watching TV ever since. And then I had to run some errands and then I came back home and then I made my videos and now it is 7:03 and I have to leave here to go to my meeting at 8:30 and he is watching TV. So I'm getting ready to upload my main channel video and I just did a Christmas and holiday book haul for my BookTube channel. That was real fun. And yeah, that's about it. If you guys want to hear the movies that are on my Christmas list. Frosty the Snowman, Smoky Mountain Christmas. If I forget any of these, put it in the comment section below. Polar Express, Christmas Carol, the Disney Christmas Carol, Charlie Brown Christmas, Season of Miracles, Ziggy's Christmas, Christmas Carol old version, Cartoons Was the Night Before Christmas, Fat Albert's Christmas, The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, One Magic Christmas, The Christmas Box, Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas, All of the Other Reindeer, Prancer, Miracle on 34th Street, Old and New, White Christmas, Holiday Inn, One More Christmas, Home Alone, It's a Wonderful Life, Came Upon a Midnight Clear, and Box of Delights. And there was also another one that was with Angela Lansbury. It was a made-for-TV movie. I used to own it on DVD, but I loaned it to a friend and I never got it back. I think it's called Christmas to Remember. And then, oh, I have one too about... It was with the guy that was from Dukes of Hazzard. Oh my God, I have that on DVD. I'll have to go look in the basement. So Alex is going to Vegas this weekend, which I'm sad I'm not going to Vegas, but it's going to be a PP&P, the special weekend. It's PP&P, the special weekend. Don't worry about us, because we'll be fine. And we're going to watch Christmas movies, and we're going to have a Christmas weekend. Alex was like, oh my God, because he hates snow. He was like, what would you do if, like, because he leaves on Thursday, he was like, what would you do if, like, Thursday night it started, like, blizzard conditions here, but, like, it was completely over by Sunday, but you were snowed in all weekend with the dogs? I was like, oh my God, I would totally love it. He was like, and it would be perfect, because I wouldn't be here and I wouldn't have to deal with it, but you would be able to enjoy it. And I'd be like, oh my God, it'd be perfect. I could just make cinnamon rolls and Christmas cookies and chili and sit around the house, and my BookTube video is done. It's PP&P, the special weekend. PP&P, the special weekend. He's been coughing a lot today, but I don't really want to talk about that because it'll just make me sad. Don't worry about us. I do have to call the vet though tomorrow. She wanted us to watch him and then get back to her. But Friday he hadn't really coughed a lot, and now it's the weekend and he like coughed like 3 times today, and I'm not like. It makes me very upset. So. It's PP&P, there's bachelor weekend. But we're gonna have a lot of fun. I'm super excited about it. Do you think it would be rude if I put 2 ads in my BookTube videos? I make no money off of BookTube. Well, nobody else on BookTube does it, so I know it's going to be, like, shady if I do it, but I'm like, does anybody really care? I mean, like, it's a 15-minute video and I have 1 ad in it. But if I put 2, people will be like, you put 2 ads in this video. I mean, I'm not saying that you have to be a snake to make any money on YouTube, but you do have to kind of do some of that kind of shit. Oh, my Jeffree Star video is done good. Da 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 da. Oh, say, can you see This is literally how exciting my life is. People are like, oh my God, the life of a YouTuber. Yep, this is it right here. But really, that's not what I do. I mean, I spend the majority of my time like talking on the phone to people about drama videos or coming up with like, see, I always write down every day what videos I'm gonna make. So I said Jeffree Star, and then Christmas book haul, and then Dear Mick, Waiting on a Friend, which was my mom's. Like I read some of my mom's book from my, for my Peterisms channel. So every day you have to be very organized, and then you know I have like notebooks. The only thing I'm behind on right now, whoever sent these to me, I just want to tell you how much I love them. But they're like the perfect post-it notes because they're like bigger. I think I like bigger post-it notes. Over here I have the people that won my cheapo boxes, and I have to get those together this week. And I try to stay rather organized for all of this. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? Do you think a thumbnail really matters? I don't. I mean, it's not like I'm not going to watch somebody because of their thumbnail, or I am going to watch them because of their thumbnail. I just lost 2 subscribers on BookTube. I wonder why why are you unsubscribing from me from BookTube? And my money just went down, $10. That's crazy town. Maybe that was like a message, put 2 ads in your video. Do you think it was? Watch, I'm gonna do this and then see if anybody says anything to me. I mean, really, like, what I make on BookTube is so small that it really just covers, like, the amount of books that I buy a month. You know what I mean? Not even that, because I spend so much friggin' money on Audible. I got on Audible last night, and let's look at the recommended. Cookie and eyeshadow review. I'm not even signed in right now. YouTube Rewind 2017, T-Spill, Worst of Beauty. I'm in that video, by the way. John Cookie sees his subscriber, $100,000. What? It's Okay Not to Be Okay by Nikki Lilly. 7-Eleven Eating Show with My Mom, Mukbang by Trisha Paytas. Target in the Dressing Room, Candy Fox. Cooking Cosmetics Review Exposed. Terrible Haircuts Fails. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Recently uploaded Kathleen Light's Times Color Pop Dream by Manny Mua. Lawsuit Happy featuring Petty Page for 10 whole seconds. More Margot. Oh, was that Margot Indigo? Live Glam accused of defrauding thousands. They're here for the tea. John Cooking exposed and superimposed by the Josh. These are all, oh my God, Whitney Houston. How do they have, like, they know that I like Whitney Houston. And movie trailers, rock music, Fleetwood Mac, Rhiannon. I mean, this is all just totally picked for me, isn't it? Oh my God, I'm recommended on here to myself. My channel looks pretty good, I think. And guess who's right underneath me? Rich Lux. That's so funny. His thumbnails look good. T-Spill. Like, they're gonna have to do something other than John Cookie and drama, though. Let's just be for real. Vines. New music video this week. I don't know any of these people, except for Eminem and Sia. I guess I do know some of these people. Toddy Westbrook. I went like most painful lip plumper ever. I love that lip plumper stuff, okay? The more painful, the better. I love it. Pancakes Recipe, Quick and Easy Pancakes by Grandpa. Grandpa's Kitchen. Who is this? I mean, oh my Lord, this man has, Grandpa's Kitchen has 663,000 subscribers. You've never even heard of this person. He like does all these cooking things. Samosa Recipe, Giant Pizza, Veg Pizza. Oh my God. This is what I'll be watching tonight. This is how I get obsessed with shit, you guys. It's crazy. What am I doing? I have things to do. I need to be putting in my... Exactly. I hate when it does this. I am literally 700 people away from 80,000. That's kind of crazy. I wonder if I'll ever have like 1 million subscribers someday. I would literally lose my mind. Oh wait, hold on a second. Where is Jeffree Star video? Okay, here it is. What should I title my video? Jeffree Star shames Sephora in Twitter meltdown. Can't get me on that title. That's a cute title, isn't it? Okay. Private opinion. Maybe I'll do a mukbang next weekend since Alex is going to be out of town. Get down on it. Get down on it. My videos didn't get demonetized. The video didn't get demonetized. That kind of is interesting. Anyway, so what are you guys doing today? I gotta get some stuff done. I'm gonna get this stuff done, and then I'm gonna go and I need to run to my office really quick, and then when I come back, I'm gonna go to my meeting, and yeah, so like, oh my God, I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Okay, I am headed out to my meeting. It is 8:50. I'm gonna stop and get Fountain Diet Pepsi or a Craving Diet Pepsi for some reason, or a coffee at the gas station on my way. I am really tired, you guys, and I just want to go to bed. Alex is like so cozy in bed with all of the dogs. And I literally just got done doing a bunch of stuff because I had to run in my office for like 2 seconds to see if I had written a note about this meeting that I'm supposed to have tomorrow, but I guess it's the following Monday. But then I remember them like calling and like changing it, and I'm like, I didn't remember where I was supposed to go for it, but it's not tomorrow, it's supposedly the following Monday, which I have like a conflicting thing that I have to do that day, so I don't know why I would have said that. So no, it's not tomorrow, but I have nothing to do tomorrow now, which is great, so, but I'm gonna have to call them. December, for me, is typically kind of a dead month because like people don't typically like to do like team leadership stuff in December. They usually do holiday parties. It's not like a big month to do like team leadership stuff. November is a bigger month because of like gratitude and stuff like that. Now January is a really big month for me because it's like start of the new year, start of the new quarter for a lot of companies, and so but I actually don't have a lot of projects on the board for January, so we'll have to see what happens with how January is. And, yeah. I'm usually good if I have, like, I usually stay pretty busy if I have 2 to 3 a month, which doesn't sound like a lot, but I'm like, that's a lot for me. Like, 0, I get very worried about. I'm like, okay, is it just this month? 5 is a lot for me, because it's more than 1 a week. And I don't like to do more than 1 in 1 week, because I like to give a lot of myself just to each, one, but, so anyway, so yeah, I have not been to a meeting, you guys, in over a week, because last Sunday, I just decided to sleep in. I'm getting into hibernation mode, so I just decided to sleep in, and, not go to my meeting, my home group meeting, and I was like, tonight, I was like, I don't really want to go to my home group meeting, but next Sunday is my birthday, and I was like, I don't want to just show up on my birthday when I haven't been to my home group meeting for 2 weeks, and it is my home group, so I need to go. I also have a service position at this meeting that I had the monthly meeting for this morning, and I completely overslept it, and I didn't even oversleep it. Like, I remembered like 2 days ago that I had it. Somebody just dumped their trash on the side of the road. But like, the chair of the organization like texted me today, and she was like, are you still interested in doing blah, 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 blah? And I was like, And it was like from like 8:30 this morning, and I was like, I got it at like noon when I got up, and I was like, shit. I totally forgot that we had that meeting this morning. So I texted her and I was like, hey, I'm really sorry I overslept. I totally forgot that we had that. She was like, yeah, no problem. It worked out the way that it was supposed to. That's like the great thing about sobriety. People don't really get that upset with you, you know? All right. Oh my God, I see somebody in there that I know at the gas station. This will be fun. Okay. You guys, I just started uploading my vlog from yesterday. Well, I didn't upload it, but like it's uploaded, and I rendered it on iMovie, and now I'm uploading it to my channel. It is an hour long, like exactly an hour long. I'm like, Peter, you are basically putting out movies on a daily basis at this point. I mean, like, seriously, my videos are so long. I wonder how many combined minutes I have on my vlog channel. People ask for longer ones, so there, y'all got a longer one. I don't live in a small town, and I kind of always wished I did, because my ex was from a small town, and when we would go there and visit, and we would hang out with these two girls that we were like really good friends with. We would go like to the Walmart, and we'd like run into all these people that we knew, like literally the whole store. We would run into like 10 people that they knew, and then I ended up knowing and becoming friends with them. Then we'd go to like shoot pool, this bar called O'Brien Street, and I had my own pool stick and a little case and everything, and we'd run into all these people we knew, and it was just like, so I love that kind of small town mentality. I never, ever run into people that I know. Like, very rarely do I. Like, this year, the bookstore one time, Costco the other time, and then that was the third time that I ran into somebody that I knew. And, so, it was actually an old patient of mine, and I think he was high as a kite. Because he was real friendly, but not wanting to talk real close. You know what I mean? I'm like, dude, the red of your eyes is a mile away. I don't judge people. I'm like, listen, hey, you're up in the gas station buying some treats. You're obviously being successful in life to some level, I guess. I'm not one to judge you. Call me if you need some guidance, you know? Anyway. I don't know if I announced this last night. If I announced it, it's a big announcement. But Alex is going out of town this weekend to Vegas. I was originally supposed to go, and then he is going to be working at the conference, like this is one of his contracts that he has, and he's going with her, so it'll just be like the two of them. And he like will be working at the conference like literally from like 7 in the morning to like 8 o'clock at night. And while I could totally go to Vegas, can you imagine? I love the gamble, and be completely fine by myself, I was like, I don't know that I want to board the dogs, especially with PP being sick right now. Like, everything I do, I think about in context to PP being sick. By the way, like, Tia reached out to me and said, don't put garlic in PP's food, because the vet, like, told her dad something wrong. So I just want to make sure that everybody knows that, but because I said I was going to start making my own food. Several people reached out to me and said, be very, very careful of what you put when you make your dog's food. You might want to check it with your vet. So I have not made any food, but I'm going to, just because I think that would be kind of nice for the dogs. But I'm going to reach out to our vet tomorrow. I have to have a conversation with them anyway about PB's coughing from this weekend, because his coughing has not been good this weekend. It was fine on Thursday and Friday, and then yesterday and today it's been like 2 or 3 times a day, and it concerns me. So, but when I talk to them, I'm gonna ask them about making food and like what I can put into it, and if they recommend that, even if they don't recommend that, you know. So I'm gonna ask them that tomorrow. But thank you guys for all the comments about that. But you know, like with PB being sick, it's really it's funny because like, well, not funny like haha, but funny, interesting. Like, you know, Alex and I have to take a lot of attention in giving PB his medicine. We're now feeding them specifically wet food, and so we have to like feed PB separately, so they don't eat from each other's food. Because anyway, it's a long story, but like, if I just put down a bowl of wet food, PB will eat it first, Tucker will get in there, and Boo Radley won't get a chance to eat anything. So we have to separate the dogs so they each can eat. And but PP, like, the more, like, caring we've been, I mean, we're always very caring with him, but, like, he has been so attention-seeking for me the last couple days, like, almost like he knows, like, he's very aware that I'm giving him more attention and taking more care of him, and I don't know, I just don't feel right leaving him if we go out of town, you know, and so, like, the next time that we have planned to go out of town, we may go out of town for a weekend or something, but the next time that we have planned to go out of town is March for Ultra Music Festival in Miami. And so by then, well, I think we should definitely have this under control and the medicine regulated, and I'm not borrowing trouble. I'm not. I said it to Alex tonight, and he was like, you know, Peter, you need to start preparing yourself for the fact that PP won't. And I said, don't even finish that sentence. I said, don't even. I said, you know, and he goes, I know, Peter. He goes, but I've, like, he's been talking to his counselor about that, I guess, and because Alex doesn't deal with, like, loss very well, and I said, I'm not, our doctor said 2.5 years. I'm going for 2.5 years. My stepmom had this miniature Yorkie that the vet said would be dead in 6 months, and the dog lived another 4 years, and my stepmom fed it with an eyedropper every day, food. And if that's what I have to do to take care of this dog, I will. Now, if he's in pain, that's a different story, and I hope we don't get to a point where we have to make a decision like that, but I've never had to put a dog down because they're in pain, and I don't know, like, that's where I'll need Tanya, but we're not there yet, and he's running around and playing with his brothers today, and he's fine. It's almost kind of like he, like, overexhausts himself, and then he starts coughing, and I think he, like, forgets, you know, that, like, I don't know, we don't know what dogs know, you know, but I don't want to go out of town for 4 days to go to Vegas with PP and us trying to figure out what's going on with him right now. I just don't think that's fair to him, and it's very important for me to be a good pet dad and, you know, take care of him. And I remember seeing that movie, that documentary last year, or sometime this year I watched it, about the ASPCA, where they take dogs, like, out of situations and then they train them so they can go into pet homes. And there was this one moment where they took this dog that had been, like, born into this, like, it was like one of those puppy mills, and there were literally, you know, 5 or 6 puppies in a crate, some of them dead. And this one puppy they pulled out was, like, back in the corner, and it was shaking like this, and I'll never forget the woman. She said, some of these dogs, the only emotion they have known their entire life is fear. And, you know, fear for us of, you know, going in a haunted house or being scared of the dark at night is one thing, and we understand what that fear is. You know, when we're laying in bed and we're scared because the closet door is open or whatever, you know, or how am I going to pay my taxes, or whatever the fear is, rationally or irrationally, it's like, we know, like, okay, well, I'll figure out something with my taxes, even if that means I'm paying a payment plan for the next 10 years, or there's nobody in my closet, get up and go look, or we fall asleep eventually and wake up the next morning and realize there's nobody there. But dogs do not understand that the fear is not rational. Does that make sense? Like, so to leave a sick dog, and PP and Boo and Tucker love Tanya. I mean, they know Tanya so well because they've been around her whole life, but she's not there 24 hours a day, and to leave PP, I don't know what he thinks. I'm not going to leave him sick wondering, are they coming back? I'm just not willing to do that right now, you know, so. Plus, Alex will have fun with his friend, and I'm going to stay here. I'm going to go to the casino, and I'm going to, you know, watch a bunch of Christmas movies, and I'll have a good time here. I'm excited about it, kind of, so. It's PP and Peter's Bachelor Weekend. I'll do some live streams, and I'll just relax. I have, like, one meeting on Friday for like an hour. It's actually somebody that I've done a project with before. They're just kind of like wanting to rehire me, so that'll be real easy. They're just gonna tell me like what they're doing, like it's a different team this time, so that'll be real easy. And then I have like some on Wednesday. I have a feeling this one is gonna cancel though. We'll see. But I want to write a lot this week too. I really want to work on my sobriety book that I was talking about the... Did I share that one here? About the girl that has to take the sobriety phone line on Christmas Eve, and it's a blizzard outside. That's what I'm like working on that right now. It's gonna be very short, so. Oh my Lord. It is so cold outside. It's 35, but I swear it feels like it's 20. I feel like even my days that aren't busy are busy. Do you ever feel like that? Okay, I am gonna get off here. I'm almost at my meeting. I have to get off this exit. And then I will, what time is it? Oh, I'm early. And I will talk to you guys a little bit later. Hello! So it's like midnight. And, oh, it's 1. And, I'm listening to my audiobook. Christmas Blizzard by Garrison Keillor. I have a half an hour left. It's so good, or 40 minutes. I got home from my meeting, and right as I was getting home, Alex was taking the dogs out, and then he was going to watch another show. So so I got into bed with the dogs all around me, and it was so cozy, and he like rubbed my head, and I slept for an hour. It was so nice. And I was like, I want to go listen to my audiobook. I want to finish it. I'm like on this rampage, just so you guys will wonder why I'm in my car a lot this month. I mean, I'm always am, but I'm trying to get as many books done, physically reading books and audiobooks this month, because I have 1 month left to hit my Goodreads goal. So I'm trying to get as many books done as I possibly can. Which my goal was 100. I've said this on here before. If I had read what I'm reading now in January, February, March, I would have long ago hit my goal. So, but whatever, it is what it is. I'm reading some great books this month. Went to my meeting tonight, and it was such an incredible meeting. I walked in, and so I go to like a 12-step club sometimes for like where a lot of my meetings are, and it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere, and it's like a candlelight meeting. So when I walk, it has like 2 meeting rooms, and then it has like a coffee shop. And when I walked in, it was like completely, like they always keep all the lights off except for in the meeting room and in the coffee shop. And so the Christmas tree was in the corner, and it was like, just like this little cheap, sparsely, I mean, it was a large Christmas tree, but it was like a little sparse Christmas tree, with lights on it. And I don't know, it was very spiritual for me. Next Sunday is my sobriety birthday, and I was just talking to my friend Lori on the phone. She's like, Peter, that's 23 years, that's crazy. I said, yeah, I think I might want to get drunk this week. It's kind of like an insider joke between like people that are in recovery, that like, you got a week left. Okay, well, I go out and do it now. Not seriously, I wouldn't. I take that stuff way too seriously. And, but there were like 10 people in the meeting. It was real small, and so it's my home group meeting, and we always have like candy there. Like we have like bags of Halloween candy, and then we like each like space has some. I cannot tell you how many little Snicker bars I ate. A lot. It was not good for my diet. But it just was such like a spiritual meeting, and the person that shared brought up about having gone back out and started drinking again, and how happy she was that she got back in before the holiday season, because she didn't want to go through a holiday season alone and drunk. And back in the day, they used to have these big sobriety days, like around every holiday, like Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, all that stuff, there will be like meetings and big parties like at the club, and there's like clubs all over the world, in the country. It's interesting people don't know this, because when you drive by them, you don't know what they are, but like there are like 12-step clubs everywhere, and they're just places that have like meeting rooms, but like usually those places will have like either, you know, meetings or dances, like a dance or a party, like on holidays, because people don't have anywhere else to go. They have no family, and you know, they're sober and they want to stay sober and they want to, you know, stay occupied, so they go to those things. And when I was early in sobriety, you know, I always had stuff to do for holidays, and so the first year sober, not like when I was in treatment, but the following year, I did go to the New Year's dance, and it was like 1,000 people. They don't have it here in Indianapolis anymore, but it was huge. And like at 11:30, they would do a sobriety countdown, which is where the person with the most room, most amount of time, stands up, and then it goes all the way down to the person that has the least amount of time. And there's always at least one person in there that has like 1 or 2 days. And it's just, and then they go and they hug, and it's just absolutely amazing. And then everybody gets in a circle and says the Lord's Prayer, and it was just really fun. We used to have these huge dances back in the day, you know, and younger people in sobriety, there's like younger people's programs. They still do a lot of dances, but they don't have, like, I'm sure other states do, and other, you know, around the world. I mean, I'm like really editing myself right now. 12-step programs are around the world, obviously. We're in the millions, you know. So I'm sure there are huge parties in New York and San Francisco and Chicago, and I don't know, you know, some probably little towns do, you know, I don't know. Columbus, Ohio, and Denver, Colorado, and Paris, Texas, who knows. But it's nice, and a lot of people were talking about how they were going to come there for Christmas Eve. This girl tonight was like, so there's going to be a meeting here on Christmas Eve because that's the Sunday, which is our home group, and my sponsor was explaining to her that, yeah, we'll have that meeting. And it's interesting, like I remember when I came back into meetings about 5 or 6 years ago, because I hadn't gone for 4 years, and when I came back in, I remember that Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, like we were over at Alex's aunt's house, and I said, I have to leave, I want to go to my meeting. Like I so wanted to be there, you know, for that. It would be too hard for me to do now because of how Christmas Eve is with his family. But at that point, I was going to a different club, which was like 10 minutes from his aunt's house. But now I'm going somewhere where it's like, it would be literally 45-minute drive for me. Not from our house, but from where his aunt lives, so it would be too impossible. But I went to the meeting and then I came back because it's just like such a spiritual thing for me. It's like, I remember my mom used to, you know, love going to church services for like every holiday, you know, even Martin Luther King Day, she would go to church, and I get that kind of spiritual, full of soul kind of feeling when I go to meetings, and tonight I very much had that. So it was a good night, and now I'm listening to my audiobook. I did want to address a very, very serious question. I was just like reading through my comments before I left, and there was a comment on my vlog, I think from like 2 nights ago. It's a very serious question that Tabitha asked, and so Tabitha, I want to answer this question for you, okay? Tabitha asked, did you ever used to watch Unsolved Mysteries? I do think it's a very serious question because I love that show. And do you know it is still on every day? It is. And I started recording it about 3 months ago on our DVR, and Alex got so shitty with me. He was like, why are you clogging up our DVR with this Unsolved Mysteries? What is this TV show? And I go, oh my God, you don't know what Unsolved Mysteries is? And he goes, no. And I said, it is the most fantastic show in the entire world. I love it. I used to always think that like I would just disappear one day and nobody would know where I was. And then I would be on an episode of like, I always say this to Tanya too, that it'll be like, we'll be on an episode of Unsolved Mystery, and they'll just like show our car with like the door open, you know, and they'll say, Peter and Tanya were going to the Walmart at 1 a.m. Their wallets and purses were found inside the car, as well as their phones. Video footage shows the two of them walking into the store, never to come out again. What happened to Tanya and Peter? And then they play that music in the background, you know. But if you watch it now, like almost every single one of them has updates, which I love, because then you find out. I always hated watching it and then would never have updates, and you would never find out what happened to the stories. But now they almost all of them have updates. So I'm gonna have to record it tomorrow. I love that. I've like become obsessed lately. So I used to watch so many TV shows, you guys, I just can't keep up with it anymore. And I've given up on like The Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead and How to Get Away with Murder and all these shows. I've just kind of given up on them. And Jane the Virgin, which I used to love. And I'm now, because like the only time I ever really eat TV anymore is if I'm sitting down watching TV while I eat. And I either watch the Chrisleys, which I have completely kept up with. And I think that's so weird that like that's the only show that I've kept up with, but I think they're such like a homey family. I know people do not like Todd Chrisley, and a lot of people say I remind them of him, but I like them. They seem like a very homey family, and I love Faye, his mother, and the show is only a half an hour long, so I can like keep up with it, you know, because I just split it in two, and then I eat like in 15 minutes, you know, and then the next day I watch the rest of it. But, and then I'm like obsessed, you guys. I don't know, it's like Country Music Channel, and then it's like House and Gardens or Home and Something Channel. But I watch like Building Off the Grid, this cabin show. I watched a show about buying RVs. I'm obsessed with the RV show. But my favorite show of all is this show. The Off the Grid one is really cool. Have you guys seen that? Like where they build like the really weird places. Not to mention that the contractor, I think his name is Jack, is super hot in a very burly kind of way. I just think he's really, I don't know why, but I do. And I think his name is Jack or Jeff, I don't know. Maybe it's none of those. Anyway, but my favorite show, if you guys haven't seen this, it's so corny, but I love it. It's called like, what do you call it when you flip a house? Like Thrift and Flip or something? And it's like two different sets of two people, like they're friends or a couple or whatever. They go to like this flea market, and then they have to buy out items. Like they have like $200 or $100. I think they have $200 to buy like 2 or 3 pieces. And then they usually have like, they have to buy like an entertainment piece or like a piece of furniture. Like she tells them like what they have to do, what they have to buy and turn it into. And then they can mark it up to whatever they want, but they have to then sell them, right? And like at another flea market the next day. And so like whoever sells theirs and makes the most money is the winner. I love this show. I'm obsessed with it. I'm like, I want to go on this show as a contestant. And I'm not even good at that stuff, but I think I would be good at this show. I love it. So, do you guys watch that show? Do you know what I'm talking about? Oh my God, I love it so much. I am like obsessed right now. I don't know what is going on with me. I don't know if it's that I'm like nesting and hibernating, because I do not want kids. I don't want some large family unless I get more dogs. But I am like into mommy bloggers like Brittany and Baby. I've been watching the Shenanigans, that guy John that I love. I've been watching his family vlog. If you don't know him, go watch the Shenanigans. They're so nice. And he looks a lot like me, but he's better looking and in better shape, John from the Shenanigans. And he's a really nice guy. We're friends. So I've been watching Brittany and Baby, John and his wife from the Shenanigans. And there's one other couple that I watch, and they're like huge. Like they have tons of subscribers. I can't remember what their name is. But anyway, she's Latino. I can't remember why I found them. But anyway, I watch them on YouTube, and then I watch like all of these like house shows. And I'm like, what is going on with you, Peter? Oh my God, and I'm obsessed with candle reviews too. Candle reviews like that Hearth and Soul. Oh my God, I love his videos. I have gotten so many people obsessed with him. All of my friends, because you guys, it's so funny, like I don't call my friends and be like, oh, you should watch, like, my friend Tanner, I did this too. And he's like, what did you do to me? I'm obsessed with this guy, watching his videos now. But like, I get all my girlfriends to watch this Hearth and Soul, and anybody that likes candles, my friend Melissa loves him. And I'm like, you have to watch this guy. He is incredible. And he like reviews these candles, and he's so funny, and his Q&As are so good. And they'll call me like the next day and they'll be like, I literally watched like 8 of his videos. He is like so intriguing. What is it about him that is intriguing? And that's what I love about a YouTuber, is that like, it doesn't really even matter what they're talking about, like Brittany and Baby. Like Brittany talking about like packing her school kids' lunch. I mean, like, honest to God, I will never probably pack a kid's lunch unless it's my nephew's. But I'm literally like, or, you know, when she's talking about like safety toys and stuff like that, I just love all of it. I'm like obsessed with it, you know? And it's just because she's like so enjoyable for me to like listen to and watch, you know? I like her as a person. She tweeted out tonight, she was like, people ask me all the time, what YouTube do I watch? And mostly I just watch Peter Monn. Oh my God, I fanboyed so hard. So yeah, but that was cool. But those are like the people that I watch. Like I don't typically like, or I watch like NASA footage of aliens. I don't like, or like right now I'm watching like a lot of Christmas cartoons and movies. So I'm watching a lot of like, I watched Frosty the Snowman yesterday, Smoky Mountain Christmas. Every like show, I have like 25 shows. I showed you guys that earlier. So they're all, you can find all of them on YouTube. But well, listen, people, we got an hour-long vlog yesterday. So I am going to get off here and I am going to listen to my audiobook and finish it. And then I'm going to start The Christmas Train by David Baldacci, which I read years ago, and I can't wait to read it again. So I'm excited about it. I don't remember anything about it. All right, you guys, I will talk to you later. I hope you're having a wonderful Monday. Don't be too upset because it is, we only have 2 weeks till Christmas. I love you. Bye.